Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all really well. So today I'm back with another video. I'm going to be talking about something that is not talked about enough, and that is female pattern hair loss. Now, I am no means a medical professional or a hair specialist or anything like that, but unfortunately for the last year and a bit I have struggled with losing some hair. And now, just before I start, because I know there's some Karens probably watching me and thinking, oh, how can she recommend anything? She's not a hair specialist. So I'm only going to be talking about things that have helped me, or I've been advised by a medical professional, or even I've done my own research and I believe that this product could potentially help me. So I'm just saying this right now, that use any products that I use in your own discretion, because I don't want to be responsible if something happens. And I'm glad that I've started to research a little bit more about my hair, because essentially it is a very important part of a female's appearance, and it is not talked about enough in today's society. It's normal for men to have hair loss from the crown of the head just about there, but with women it is not talked about enough, because we are supposed to have voluminous, beautiful, shiny locks all year round, which is absolutely not true. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about what's been going on, then please keep watching. Start off with a little bit of a backstory of how I realized that I was losing my hair and my hair was thinning, and then I'm going to go into the different things that I did and tried in order to kind of regain growth back. Like I say, I am no means in the best place in terms of my hair journey. I'm still figuring out what is going wrong, and I just want to talk a little bit about it, because I know it's such a taboo thing to talk about, but I want to make sure that people that have got it are not afraid to speak about it, and that it is normal and it happens to the best of us. So I'm going to talk about first when I noticed it and what I was doing at the time. So about in 2019, towards the end of the year, I started to get really irregular periods, and I was a bit concerned, because you're probably thinking, why is she on about this? Trust me, it's part of the story. So I was getting regular periods and I wanted to know what was going on with myself. So I spoke to my doctor and I said to him that I would like a blood test, and I want to have some further tests done so I can figure out what is going on with myself and why I was getting irregular periods. So I had a blood test and that came back absolutely normal, and then I had an ultrasound, which involves a probe going into your cervix, where they will look at both of the ovaries to see whether or not there's any cysts on there, and any abnormal things on there. So I obviously was really nervous for the scan, because it was something that I never had done before. However, I knew that it was very crucial that I'd done it, just to kind of rule anything out. Results back, and they told me that it was inconclusive and that they couldn't see anything that suggests that I had polycystic ovaries. So I was just like, well, my hormones are fine, my ultrasound has come back fine, so there's nothing to worry about. And I do apologise, looking over there, I have got a bit of notes that I've made so I don't miss anything important out. During the year, I was like, well, I think it might just get better by itself, so I'm not going to try anything or do anything. And how wrong was I? It started to get even worse, and I will insert some pictures throughout this video to show you how bad it is gotten. So I obviously was very naive to think that it would just get better by itself, because it didn't. But then I had a light bulb moment. I was combing my hair one day and obviously it was falling out on the comb, and I thought to myself, why, like, what could it be? Because it's not my hormones. And obviously I had, like, this was like 6 months down the line, and I was just really getting fed up of seeing all the hair come out of my head. I'm having irregular periods and my hair's thinning. So I googled it, and what did it come up with? Polycystic ovaries. Now, obviously when you have polycystic ovaries, there are other symptoms such as excess hair growth and acne. I wasn't getting any of that, and obviously, like I said, with my ultra scan, it came back inconclusive, so they couldn't see anything that suggested that I had it. But I was just like, well, this is making sense now. My hair is thinning, I'm getting irregular periods, I need to go and do something about this. So again, I went to the doctor and I said to him that my hair is thinning, I'm really concerned, it's never been like this before, and I want another test to kind of clarify whether I have got polycystic ovaries. Weirdly enough, he told me that the scan that I had previously said that I had polycystic ovaries, which I was a bit confused about, because the lady said to me it's come back inconclusive and there is no real suggestion that I had it. So again, this is why I wanted clarity. And a word of advice for anybody: if you are not 100% convinced that you've got something, you can ask for further tests or go elsewhere and get a second opinion, which I did. So I went to a different doctor, and I said to him that I want more tests done, because obviously I was really concerned and it just kept coming back inconclusive. My blood test kept coming back fine. So at this stage I did another blood test and it actually came back with I had a deficiency of vitamin D, and apparently in a lot of Indian people it is quite a common thing. So they put me on some supplements for a 6-week supplement course, and did I notice any hair difference? Absolutely not. So I was just like, well, I'm sure this must be an underlying problem, because this is not really doing anything for me. So I had another blood test and that came back fine, and my deficiency had gone with the supplements that had given me. So I was on like a maintenance course for, I think, for basically for the rest of my life. So again, I had another ultra scan and again it came back inconclusive. So I was just like, this is not making any sense to me. I called the doctor and the doctor discussed my results with me, saying that there's no sign to say whether you've got polycystic ovaries. However, from what you tell me, it could be polycystic ovaries, and sometimes you can't see it in a scan. And I was just like, this is not making any sense. How can you diagnose somebody with polycystic ovaries when their scan is coming back inconclusive? But the lady that had done my ultra scan had told me that if I have a full blood count, I think you call it, and this actually checks all the different hormones in a female's body. So I obviously had done that as well, and that came back normal. So you don't have polycystic ovaries. So I thought to myself, wait a minute, so we've been going back and forward, and I've had to actually ask you guys that I want these extra scans in order to determine whether I've got it or not. But I guess I was really grateful, because obviously who wants polycystic ovaries? But obviously the symptoms were there, it was just that I didn't have them. So again, it was all really baffling, because I was just like, right, so my hormones are fine, my ultra scan is fine, I guess. So what is going on, and why am I getting all these different problems in terms of my hair? So I then went on to doing some research, and I'm one of those people that go onto Google and diagnose myself with everything. I then decided that I did some research and I wanted to go to a hair clinic. Now, with so many different recommendations and ads, I was kind of confused because there's so much choice. However, I wanted something local and something that was really quick and efficient, and something that would help me with my hair loss problem. So I came across the hair loss clinic in Birmingham, and I filled out the little application that comes up on their page, and it was a free consultation with a hair specialist that would determine what you've actually got and what treatment you could actually have in order to fix this. So I obviously put in my details, and they got back to me within 5 to 7 days, and I spoke to one of the hair specialists, and he said to me that he wanted to see me and wanted to kind of figure out what was going on with my hair. I told him the backstory in terms of the hormone problem, the polycystic ovary problem, or anything, all that jazz, so that he was kind of prepared. And he said that's absolutely fine, just bring yourself along, obviously, and your hair, and he would talk to me through what's going on. I don't want to talk too much into the hair clinic treatment because I want to do another video on that, and if you guys want to hear a little bit more about it, please let me know in the comments. However, I would like you to be aware that there is a charge involved if you do go with the treatment, obviously, and I was quite shocked with the price. It was quite expensive, so just making you guys aware that it is quite at a price. However, they are really good at negotiating a price with you that fits your budget and your needs. They have diagnosed me with I can't even say the word. I'm just gonna leave it right here. So they've diagnosed me with this, and basically it's quite a common thing in women, and it is treatable, which is amazing, because when you think about it, it's been going on for a year and you feel like that's it, you're just gonna go bald. I was told by another hair specialist that I was gonna go bald, which really scared me, but this guy gave me the hair specialist, the one that I've recently gone to in Birmingham, has given me loads of reassurance that I won't be going bald and that it is fixable. Treatment I am going to be having is the laser hair treatment, which basically is a period of laser that stimulate the hair follicles and provide it with enough blood supply to grow happy and healthy hair. And I do want to talk to you on a separate video about what my experience was and what happened when I first went into their hair clinic, but I don't want to talk too much about it at the moment because this video is going to be short. I just want to talk to you a little bit about what I've been using, as well as the treatment that I'm going to be doing, which I will obviously hopefully talk about in my next video. I wanted to increase the maximum results. However, I haven't had my first appointment with them in terms of the treatment, so I can't do that right now, but hopefully I will be able to next week. So remedies which apparently increases the blood supply, stimulates the follicles, and one of them is derma roller. Now, as you can see, it's a bit oily because I have been using it whilst I have greasy hair. However, it has these really fine micro needles on there. I think this is 0.5 millimeters, and basically what happens is you roll this into the area where your hair has fallen out, and it's supposed to puncture the hair follicle and allowing more blood to flow, and obviously essentially increases the hair growth. I've been using it for a couple of weeks, so I will keep you updated on that. I've also been using this hair growth oil by Amazon. Now, I've read so many good reviews about this, so obviously I've been using this for a couple of weeks as well, so I haven't noticed any difference, but I'm going to continue to use it as well as my other treatments, which I will show you in my next video. Some castor oil, and castor oil promotes collagen and strengthens your hair, so I've been using that as well as that the derma roller and the hair growth oil for the last couple of weeks. Again, I've started to notice in terms of the shine, it's starting to come back, but nothing too drastic as I've only been using it for a couple of weeks, so I'm not going to really comment on that. But this is really good. It is a very sticky though, so I will be cautious on how much you use. It does mess up your bed sheets as well, so I suggest you use it every other day. Much of a difference at the moment, but I will keep you updated in my next video, and hopefully I can talk a little bit about the treatment that they've given me with the hair clinic, and obviously do a little bit of a video whilst I'm there with the hair specialist. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of mine. I'm sorry to start the year with a bit of a bummer. However, I thought it was really important that I talk about it because I have been suffering with it for a very long period of time, it feels. And it is important that we talk about these things because we all suffer with them, whether it's now or further on in life. So yeah, hopefully I can do like a Q&A if you guys want me to talk about it in more depth or answer your questions. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.